wakwaba edeba penage GH. Unim say it's not say na it's all about the daily entertainment news trends koso your show business industry no more and ye de brew and na ensem no de bebre ho bebre ko akotene aha eya na obete no unim say aha so de ani edi hye editie edika na me de ebrew before ye be call ensem no so aye betwetwe ho enkomo no yeah sister Queen Afia Schwar. She's making waves on the internet. But me person onya aware say enya me nkwa na me wo studios in the studios with me I have two beautiful ladies omo beka me ho na ya deliberations no na ni nyina ne say Afia Schwar has come out wa be reply yes sister delay and in same be or can yes ahwefo ne atiefo beka ya the whole of last week delay trended very well program bi a speech na in where she said women and some women especially the youths nowadays tem by a friend or wife na say ono de sikani na wo power na say organe madam I internet sam keka mu no na delay kwaka say ono de most women or most youth coming up today they want to be oga wife na say omo pebre on pen so de adwuma na say sikani aware na yenkonkwan no mbom na okaka ne nsem na okire mu say ono de everybody the majority want to be oga wife but ono delay personally there she wants to be the woman that has the cash in sense ni bi okaka ne say ono sisi currently there we ya be ma na wo be ware na you need to be hard working you need to have a vision nya afiansa wo be ware ono no delay na wo ba bedwen ba bia wo be da edanya wo be dem aduane a wo sori na pa wo be delay sin nya wo hia nyina ne say bo hombodin ya adwuma kutansan no adwuma bi wo kutansan no adwuma kra at the moment you focus have a vision and ambition in life as a young man that's all it takes for you to be or no delay in the master na sa asem ye okeka kekanye ya na nsem ne keka no ko so na o kire se o ene youth ni bia aba they will do everything for money sebe omumu bi no ko Dubai ne na sefo aye tititi issues ni bi some of the appalling things the nauseating things are these young girls na ebi no mo ba no omukokoye in these Arab countries na in the AMG Arab money gang what I say omukokoye wo ho all in the name of a person driving the latest Benz ni ade and okeka ne nsem na na ogu so okeka sa na say hey some of the celebrities and so ebi no muduebo you always flaunt your properties your mansions your fleet of cars na sefo mo yesa mo top pressure e de ma youth no and otu yefo na o kira oga wife ne de enya achievement we are young girl now sisu abon homodin ya adwumaden ma be ma obehia wo hu se wa ye ready onye oba obetina fie na ewo aso aguwa no be that woman that will go out to work for herself na mema so kwa aware pa eye eno na ahwefo ye koda ya ade e kina wanti asem fofora na chese ade anchinti say ye sister Afia asem ya ayi sister Dolores ba be kan yi sister Boanyo so ena eni ahwefo sister akwaje asem yi e de abo ne bo na ensem a wa betre no sister esusin kroi mekasa meka ma nu ntimi nka na chese brofo bebrebe anya ne kranka me nim sese Queen Afia Schwar negate brofo sa enya grandma dear sister wusum waprum aribi akire bi e de egu wa hefo ne atiefo anya asem ketwa na mekanya ma me mo ne tofa e wo ye kasem na wo kira se years ago afutuo bi odema ye sister Penny delay tie afutuo no na nyi obi besie mama onye spectators what you say you should be partakers in the governance enubi and Afia Schwar nega cheche ni nsem mu an say afutu odema delay tie ye when tie ni keke she had really paid heed to her advice not just say sisi a wotimi gina bonte de ne sapem ne bo say wonye woga wife na so no de obeye madam obeye boss na nka say owo sika na ansa na ono ne woga abeto ne de anya na afutu otu no fo no okay because na okay emre bi atwam no na delay pese oye footballer bi wife and as a politician be cry side chick na chese wan ware ne kra na so okeke kanchuma wa ba bi na ne betwi so ene ne bekwa ba bi ni be di akone abakra na ni je ho Afia Schwar ne ga hwefo ne tro ye yo betro ye yi na maboni to fe na hwefo screenshot no ene da wo screens no so na me kan amamo for the sake of mo ati yi twi no ye ntene papa no Queen Afia Schwar ne ga na ye ka say was say I heard someone went bragging about how it's important to be a rich wife than a guy's wife. And I was like, damn, I'm very proud that you took the advice I gave you. When we met again in 2010, You were very desperate to be a footballer's wife or a politician's side chick. I remember how you were kissing the ass of the ex-wife of Asamoah just so you can get connected. I thank God for being a positive change in your life. You should have quoted your source. All I'm saying is, when you are done shading, can you tell the world how I converted you into a strong woman? And oh, when you were talking about people doing things to impress social media, and when you were confidently shading Moesha with sickness into bracket madness, you should have told the audience how you left the comfort of your 2-bedroom flat in Dansuman to squat with your then 22 years boyfriend Kobe at a meth estate in someone's boys' quarters, so people would think you have arrived. How you were in secret competition with Girls SP. I have four. The moment you hear Girls SP, I am in Mobiadi. When you work Mobia na Afia Schwar or Patrick. Because of the bank man she was dating and how quick you wanted to catch up. How this small boy was disrespecting you so you can drive his car. Motivational speakers, kindly practice what you preach. To be continued. Then you na phone some kakraka delay footwork harmless advice. And what be say friend the council you are obetu youth ifui. And then Afia Schwar need da cultural grandma no brofo tetrete but the says sisi ano brofo e no eso sene ekrom hanom the economical state at hand no because we involve in crofobia na chere say yen expect say obe involve into na her me na maka start ne sa no me introduce me two beautiful ladies with me in the studios here na asem way the tabloid here ye be prum ye be discussions ye work obi na ye de ama na watie into na me kwa to my two most beautiful women on my right na me can aren't you guys most beautiful?
Okay. We're a personal decision, so yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And then I be NAC. You guys are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let me start with B. My most beautiful. So one I'm the over start. Sister, this is Queen Afia Schwar.
Okay.
Wababe reacting. In the first place, do you think it's a shade? Because according to Afia Schwar, Delay was shading her. What feel say a shade Anna? In her write-up, if you are shading people, verbatimly she quoted that. Do you think this whole thing is a shade? Delay advice no or advice and was it a shade? And even if you were a shade, was it directly to Queen Afia Schwar?
Yeah, first I couldn't so they share. Yeah, share phone our viewers and our listeners. Yes. So every day I say this. We thank you so much for being there all the time to be watching us anytime we come like this. Now coming to your story, because I never be aware. Yes, you the Afia Schwar guns what me you 0 to 35, 18 to 35.
What trouble you?
Now sister 72 years me boy.
Hey, mommy.
Ajo the woman quite 28, 2 years no quite her age like a buja. And so if somebody's advising the youth, I don't know why Obejama who in the first place. Me to me who say or the delay I yet I don't know what should I and I say obey you so salad do. Lady be then she will stand on it to trend herself.
Into the now watcher. Afia Schwar Queen is chasing clout with delay
simple
and then they influence in society.
Because she was advising the youth. Afia Schwar, I don't know if you still feel you are a youth. You are not. You are going like at this point, unye youth. What part 35? What part 35? You now make 12 years. What part and so if she's advising, it's true. If she's advising youth, why are you coming to attack her? Don't you know that she's more than 35 years?
Sister, I don't know, please.
You what are you saying? Now my grandma classmate too.
Sir.
Like when you sister, don't come and do it like I say. Oh, say you are strong. Wait me, akasa. It's bibia. The last time be cry, so be shady delay, my delay. Kasa I can't know. Some things are painful. Nipa no nimsa watching a bit me on hands down. By your silence is golden. Silence is fruity. You are educated. The person is so educated, and then nipa no say nim nyansa. Silence na the end day, and I come to madam. Every baby, so maybe or can movement television shows and radio say. mo wo park bi wo gokko ye fe na so
mu share mu wo ko na
thank
mu
you
mamo
that is it if you want
to na nyonko na waburu no so ye bi fa say bi no wo mo fu aso
because one no ya ewia se de won saba na wano ba no man saba onu otimi nkasa because penifo true for na tata no so de wo cheme ho se contain him
moving on quickly to AC Oda. Do you think this is a shame?
The way you come on, yes, we can't see mu.
My future for your followers na once again video na delay I have watched it. Okay. My share video no. Okay. I don't see anything. I mean, I shade video na trending mu. Because she was advising the youth in general to say the na minyamba BK. So I think say wambo bieding. And say echebia nso no exactly enti bia na akwa ono fa ne say ekutia na sister ye den bo ama no
don't you also think say behind closed doors there is this sort of misunderstanding beefy
we know say Delay and Afia Schwar have never been on the same line
between the two of them. They know say when I come out to say something indirectly, it's an indirect jab too.
Oh no!
When she also comes out to equally do that, an indirect jab to me. Don't you think Afia is coming from a point where she thinks even though your money didn't grab?
Me do you know why? Because Delay one kind of a woman now was setting some kind of standard for her. Ube notice here. Sometimes people trend like you try to trend on her fame. It's Rebecca Bibia. Now so be person will use na sem no kan no. I don't want to mention names. Yes, not. I mean, Afia Schwar is not the only person or used to Delay in sema okay can.
Diamond appear kan.
Hey sister.
Memo
my mama.
Oh, she's not the only person that trends on Delay's fame. And there are times that these people come out to Delay crowd on wow. She doesn't respond. So I don't think that she would go for a program and she'll be given the opportunity to talk. I mean, she was talking to people. Yes, what's now the social media page. It was a program that was ongoing. I mean, one-on-one program, face to face. And a youth and so do you think she would use that platform to shade someone? Hell no. I mean, she's too big for that. Oh yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is Afia Schwar coming out to say that when Delay is shading in her write-up, let me start with AC. Let me start with you. Do you think indirectly Afia Schwar is telling Ghanaians that everything that Delay had made reference to in her speech while she was advising the youth, she does it? Because akwaya se me ni utifi yesi akuti bia nim niwura mi mo aponchi kokowa na sebe aponchi fita bia din na mi tufu se nwia de na quickly you come out and then you come to say me shediwa na nya na wo patch say we konfo ana mankasa ye. What do you think
with this issue? Yeah, we'll come asem. The thing is that Delay and Afia Schwar they've been friends for long. I mean for quite a number of years and omuntema kwakotite. I mean till date, we can't really get
the source of
how the whole story behind yes, exactly. And one thing is that for Afia Schwar to come out and then bring out all these issues and all money looky say what Delay is living contrary to what she's saying, you know. Efa baby no, it could be true because the obe ono no nim wasem. And then say abwe bi beka wa ofiri wuntu me.
No, I am coming from the angle where Delay made mention of liposuction. Say celebrities ni bi omoton omonofo ni ade no kan say omoko Arab countries ni bi asebe yeja omonan gu omanum and na omudinye sika and all that flaunting and all that they should work at. And this is Queen Afia Schwar coming out. I say wafa ade the personal be say shade.
Yes,
so can you say that everything that Delay had cited and I'll make you reference to while she was advising the youth, Afia Schwar is indirectly saying she does them because if you don't do it, I don't see any reason why you should react.
The word bonne no esum. And there are a lot of acts that comes into it to make sense. And Delay kasan wabubo a few things and for they are all advising the youth against it, not to do it. It could be say ebia there are some in the list that delay AAB, not say say you about that one maybe she wouldn't be doing those side in the like section and that. But you heard if Afia Schwar mention her own side of it, say she wanted to be a footballer's marry a footballer, be a politician side chick. I know we have people here, but as delay concerning some of the youth following some celebrities' lifestyle or I mean, there have been issues in this country where we're tagging some celebs with some politicians, say, so you get it. So it boils down to this politician side chick here. Now, if Afia Schwar can say delay person no person or according to her, delay person or yes, I did. So it could be say maybe that part, no. Maybe if Afia Schwar is speaking the truth about it, say there was a time she wanted to do that, but whatever be the case, no. And so
if she wanted to do that, there's a time in someone's life at some stages in time. Exactly at this point, I want to do this. But growing up and getting matured up there, and say being just a side chick has nothing to offer you. And so if I'm telling the youth of today is that don't have the mind I was having before, but what had I have as I have done now, and then you can be able to get it. Move on. I say if I think I want to go seriously,
watching the personal.
Exactly.
So trying to tell her say, and no man not delay can or ye be currently
not if she stated 2010. What I say? She stated 2010. I to say opese oguni pandeni mas my who say wa walker asem no. I say why you be pain and then the wabejina mountain all tongue.
That's what I'm trying to say. Even why you be pain. Exactly.
That is why she's advising the youth against it.
What I'm trying to say is that delay is just tired of Afia Schwar. Delay man knows who Afia Schwar. I say she wants to be a thorn in her flesh. It's a fear. Who is so who are doing? I know banner fear delay with my brother. I don't know some people to be no kind. Monko share any of them lady near Afia Pokia. The same name, but separation of voice. It's the pop and where they know the fee. That's why I'm not doing the I said, Nippon on count cry. As a way I am to coffee fruit because any violence per se, Nippon be over like it's getting up here. See, just if I delay me and one casa. Hey, Tima Brown, Emre wa falling in that over some that I'm appear they want to change. They want to you want to attack the lady. I don't know if you want to hurt her emotionally or something. And when you see her coming down to maybe in emotions as a human being, I'll be like, I don't know sue you into the sense of you. Sister,
on this matter, Delay has come out to react. Delay has come out to react where she said people cannot tell you who you are. You are the only person that has the do you think the reaction was
simple?
How do you tell me who I am? Okay, so moving on to the next stories, over the weekend, assembly course so precisely our Volta region festival be powered by Onuya, Onuya TV, now I'm a friend rave, beach rave, Hogbe beach rave, precisely Hogbe church for. You know, ma me chair, you know, me before festival la or the almost celebrity. And according to reports, Shatawale was the A-list artist. Not just a headline artist not what this contract signing be akoso say assess or be performing was our program yase. And according to reports, aka kakra ne time e be so no. Or show up in rented cars, organizers of this show, rented man, and or the bar. In the end, na bra Bashaka movement CEO is in the building or be performing. Not just say cash out new single kind of Gifts of God album. You will be proof now. I will soon not just say why for the dead. Not just say I want to take me precisely a beach resort to be a one of your friend. Ellis Beach Resort. And another show it take place and before the prior to the show Shatawale showed up on marching and her phone himself my promo as ya come marching not just a bra penny ya Captain Smart the show be the morning show or hosty Onuya TV show open up course so you make bra penny Shatawale of course no catch and the fans said of course studio say I'm the Hogbe Beach Rave or baby. This show featured artists like Magbeshi and then Nasifwa, almost our artists that they are making names for themselves. Na Shatta Wale new or be perform yeah bra. Now according to reports, me tell me who asi bi course so say sika ya ka ase ye de be man no. Ye ntua tani na wo so ye tikro ma wonim say Shatta Wale de on de bi o ka na asem so on de show no wo ba obeje u save touch that tell obo ne bo to wo betimi di amana na wa ba because according to Shatta Wale no nya platform here o ka say enya ne nkopra brem e na oba be beg e na give me money until went me and save na ya besere no nto ne de o wa hoden a wo ye adwuma wo to nwom wo grant shows ya e betimi di yi sika kakra gu no boto mu de ne wo frɛ na gide wo be jew business now on the if you say Shatta Wale, that is the first thing that will come into your mind on the business on the or ya there on need to pan and a cocoa ban say sika or council or bedino yanchiani na farmer na yanchiani na ma what sign a contract we are the program national time is why you shower you when you organize the east south north west ye chini biara Shatta we here Shatta se fam obroni beka he just vanished into thin air within the shortest possible time now cars organizers ne rent ma Shatta Wale tina sa convoy no mu e pulley up for events na say organizers ne nya age chese ye kofre opanaba opanase ha ye hwehwe opana ye hu ni biem na nye e ba beto abonten netizens atu agu asem isu aka na asam na abeda hosa ne ye wo mu atwa mfiruma kra ne se eye ohene na no owo krom ho no mechire togbe mi otoso na matre ho gbe twotwo wan na corona na festival ne be koso no wo hobi enyo ono kwa na wo ho invite otumfo se tutu che se oto koso otu kwan frikuma ase akọ anwo si wo koda ni nua be ma wo hene e ma sa festival yakoso eno no nkoda no the gamanche was also there gamanche ntin nkoda no mechire kwa wo hene ye ya pa wo hene o da sibre so wo hobi e na che se Shatta Wale ehwe nyankopon ani ene ma ache so oba betena wonua TV ekodi se nyammo na nsem we na ache se ye kakra na ye krom han ye de ani die ma mpanifo na ta mpanifo nyina ba bejo omunua be ma to gbe to so mi hensa na o de festival ahihye so se wo kro yim na wo ka se wo be ba na ta mpanifo yi ahemfo atitiri nyina gu program yase na bra pani wo santina ka ye rent ma wo na wan show up wo fans say wo fan bi kra wa kra for the love of Shatta Wale I mean Shatta SM family na big o na so wo tu kwan e ko vote so wo be hwe look at the rest involved brass ha wa ma and enye onua TV fo ade yi koye o mo atete ne ahomete o e na o ma ba abonten na o ma be render apology e na o mo render apology ni wie na o ma san da fans na se o mo ai ba ho be share program no any the other artists that actually gave their word that they will come and indeed they showed up to grace the occasion and at the event no omodo o masise show na koso pepepe na currently there Shatta Wale ma abonten embe kanche say bia o Ghana for meeting na na pai mu enti na show no mamba no my friends that were there mo amintimu kwoto ticket se mo ba be hwe me no e bia me ti koye me ya me nya headache bi kakra me nya stomach ache bi kakra e na wa mo o ma abonten me ka hwe but onua TV for aba abonten agina ni studio mu e de a chopper I bred the public and to express sincere gratitude to some of the artists that graced the occasion. And quickly, Mami, moving on to be. This is Shatta Wale in the news again.
Yes.
Yes. Do you think what he did, you know?
I don't see any faults.
You don't see any fault?
Truthfully, Sesikana and so I don't see any fault in it. I inform one within that several the third, that several the fourth, for Shatta Wale the whole team. That's he doesn't have any money on him. Not afraid in patrol because me yes come be no problem but oh yes and so if a business after the show it is business. If you want somebody to do a job for you, you go by the contract. Contract means imagine 10,000 cedis. I'm taking the money before I come. You give me 5,000. But you see, no. You don't balance me. I don't take your money. Simple. But Ghanaians, we don't like the truth. Where say you rich after Saturday say you're not here. But that is the truth. It is the bitter truth. At the end of the day, if he needs money, you won't give him because like I say, oh you shut up be. Why are the host is here and a solicitor funds up? And can the pay you be sharon tree I can see and some can say you can't turn about and go on calling him. And so Sikana with the man no a whole man obey 10,000. No man 5,000 you see 10,000 performance. Simple for so to me. I don't see any fault anywhere.
Essie, do you side with what B is saying, and now you have an opposite view of it?
Issue about out me follow issue. And you know, the truth of the matter is not yet out. So we can't say much about it.
Sure, he hasn't come out with his
side
side
of the story. Sure. And friends say press release on you for the Babonting. They didn't say Obridge contract. And I say scanner also on the man. Or man fast as can or anything. I mean,
what she's saying.
You know, I'm coming. When you were talking, I didn't talk. You know, say social media day and some day ba obia the narration to what it is. For now, we can't blame Shatawale and we can't blame Onia for. The only thing we can say is say don't say ebia the contract maybe other party no and fulfill their side of the contract, but two wrongs do not make it right. And you know if for the sake, I mean, Shatawale came on Onia TV
matching,
and all states say amount neko person charge no. I mean, what is so? You get it just because of the other organizers are almost joining Onia to, I think it was condom or something. I'm not really sure of the name. And saying organizing the program. Omuhunti, he will do it. So if you come out, so far as you've come out to, I mean, give people assurance yes. You are going to be there. And you even sat in a convoy. I mean, what that
rented cars that the organizers had rented for him.
Put name with the I mean, the least thing he could have done was to just pull up with the or planning so or perform 6 or 7 songs. Or this will know you 2 krana. I mean, it's fair enough so that the fans now are more expected because I read some comments whereby people were saying, because I bounce a be try to obey channel and this because he was eager to go and watch Shatta perform, not because he's anybody, he's a fan of Shatawale. Obviously, the last money he had to use it to buy tickets just so he can go and watch Shatawale. You know, people made a lot of sacrifices just to watch you perform. And there are issues that has even come out, the other parties, they deserve it. Because they had people like Edem, Stoneboy from that particular region. And so you people sidelined them. And you went for an A-list
artist.
Yes, artist. You know, I mean...
no, all these names you mentioned, I believe they all form under the category of A-list artists.
Oh yeah, I know, but if
yes,
you are top notch, you're a bit near raising more cash for them. Exactly. So
they could have equally do the same job.
I don't want to make her sure. That is as simple as
what they see different from what we see. Exactly. I'm not sure say if Adam is going to perform. Crowd now might be different from what Shatawale. I mean, Shatawale is a whole brand. Yes. On a brand now.
The youth, the streets.
Exactly.
It's an empire on its own.
I mean, rowdy. I mean, on say or no, he makes everything real. Obia will movie. He gets it. Though Adam will pull crowd, but on police crowd. Shatawale.
And as I told you,
and you saw,
but still, if the money doesn't come,
make it right.
We are not coming.
He should have just shown up and just do what was expected. But until so we can't say much about it.
Okay. So
but if you are an ordinary person, if you are somebody, you are doing a program and you know that you are invited Shatawale, if the rule is a 10 billion for the sick one, then we need being born there. And then like the team is tired. Every day it's a Shatawale. Every day we have another news and it's a Shatta. Shatta has done this. And so we are working. At the end of the day, that is what we are taking care of us. Shatawale say a company be a chance man. It's in the Senate, it's in the dark, and it's in patch or friend and now we're trying to and as a matter of fact, who's just gonna have a human half maybe, but sometimes we are serious. Go just see again.
The organizers gave you.
Oh no, I mean, you know this thing that Shatawale did. I have witnessed a gospel program. The gospel artist was just in front of the church. Or tineke mu ye be one door na nine go or say say I'm fat top up now and come one man. She's not getting down to go and perform. That was a gospel artist. And you imagine a dance all artist.
Because it's a business.
Wow.
Then you have to get it.
But
Eradi does not produce a song. Remember, Sarah Bonsamso doesn't produce. So if it is the money, give it to him. That's why I never say, oh, crowd the music come on, go chess. I just say, oh, fancy some mama. Oh, fancy a beer, mama. I know necessarily.
Hanuma is very interesting. I'm moving on to the next story. No, Shatamichi had come out. Wababontin, you know what? The public should pray for Shatawale. Now, so we name Shatamichi. I should phone it for Shatamichi. They yeti kumpa. Yebra penny Shatawale ni baby mama. Ah, on any waba omo friend or majesty. Na Michi si washa na saying some the back and forth beef and Shatawala ye say or Chinawa ye say na ni baby daddy ababontin na wo ye video na or ma clues about people that has a hand in murder here and there watch back and forth and all this brouhaha that is surrounding the baby daddy no watch Ghana for or srem mom paye Emma the baby daddy Shatawale. Let me quickly move to the studios, to the ladies that are with me, you know. Now, yeah, discussions on this issue because yeah, per se, you the reason here, Michi. I can't say young mom pay Emma Shatawale. I mean, people have started saying that Shatta is frustrated, according to a section of the netizens. No, the carrier, no, it's a sinking. Not just say. E won shu ase ankasa wo home kra nya yi wo tie so oje ne ho anye ni na start here the Global Citizen Festival here American rapper here ni din di o hye oba be ye wo prom ha artist ni bi full stage a sa akode ye wo ho Stone Boy wo kwa na Shatta amma bi ye bi sa na Shatawale wo he fa na bra ko ya na bra ye invite no and that week na open na ba bontin na ni obi e ni mini closet and ye na dollars na ni na euros and ye na pounds and netizens start to say hey bra ope kura kire yi hwan ade ne de ye invite no invitation na na wonsanka platform na wanya nyina so because our Global Citizen Festival yi won kai ni ayema mpani his excellency kodina hwe ne Ghana youth for fianto atamu ade mfere ade ne o mampani bie na no ne papa away no ni kurumpa na kire sa festival no almost bra one ma emesho yen dollars wo sika kura ya mfrew na netizens ahwe Shatawale sire ne abasa so anche na one ne bulldog nso so nsensem ba fifa mu Phoenix mu ho ba baji mu na obi nso aba abonten abetruku Shatawale say vibrant fire na ebony the late omu wo no ye misa Shatta no won sembi sebi ana wo ho anu ye se Shatta ka se ye misa Ghana fo misa bulldog about sa insem na so wo Phoenix me check kwa okese ne X-Man ninja no ho dia na ne Ghana for so mbisa no vibrant fire the late and ne ebony rains omo wo no eho bi na Michi ababonten na senya program tin interview bia na ye bisa ne say ni baby mama Michi no wogusu dom ogusu pe no chese wo baba ka you solo ku bi betimi akoso ana no wo kire say ono de won timi nka much about it na or respect the decision na Michi take yes on ni bejae no. But according to Shatta no words no kwasia and onya adwen sakra nti on dey fine ni baby mami ba na so person o mon kan sia ni bi mu he's ever ready na chese wo hwe bra pani sam keka na genchi adada de no so onya ya ne so onya de no onya ni baby mama obi be se o de ne beto anu ma so e de aye na de o de be so ne no ma so de aye ade nti na anche ya na ansan ya so na ni baby mama ya ba abonti wo kira na ansan onim sa ni baby daddy no no ye controversial by nature naturally no Shatawale very very controversial. Ono ade wanka no obeka o de pem no de bepem uhim no obehim wo buti no obebutu bi. But na say dey yet say kam ya say ya too much nti ba bia du no ene na pastor pray for me. So wo sha wa ma abonten ama mesrenyen ene e chen soliciting for fans no. Michi kira o sre Ghana for SM fans momom paye e ma ne baby daddy Shatawale nti na me call I maba wire son of we was studio one and me ya bobo mu ni achechim. So Esi, this is Shatta Michi coming up. Now saying so don't forget you be saying say on any baby daddy no. Obe back to him no. Also say collabodia obeye and no crown or pen the public studio because according to your or pen most them and Shatawale in the personal studio no wo fie na according to Michi na church so loku bi be so and as see our baba bonten see your mom pie and farmer Shatawale. Do you think say it is her showing some form of love, affection, care for the ex lover.
With this particular issue, in some way, as I started in Michi and Shatawale, almost 70 days, and then they started. And honestly speaking, with this thing I now say, Michi saying say Shatawale, Eka so munye collabo. That was I think after Michi Eko perform a to the world. Yes, exactly. So and I shot a babontin Rebecca so why dear for keeping the brand and all no. I think they have to. We know say Michi any shatan, so they have this Omunyumbi Omoye and Nyumni one of my favorite tracks of Shatawale Mini Jehopa because it was very nice. I think say Shata because or Unya or Nimichi Ebeye collaboration also and Michi came out like you were saying say or nene call indoors I say near my be back also near there if it's outdoor then it's fine. And I Shatawale so recently or kwatna ma chisho suma ya bra penny Captain Smart interrogative and so oh Shata wafi Michi or no on person obesi studio say wafi na na so offend or say wafi Michi so I've missed her as a friend. No say miss her as a friend says also I've missed her as a friend not like a girlfriend. No Captain Muzan say no ba near sister so I want she's one na and Shatawale nin sama work can or dey for honia dia dia
kwa any muda ho babra penny popo side and side
one person or be accept the fact say you know all these things happening you know is on what snapping. And I mean Michi and Shatawale have a long story. Maybe almost 30 free years baby year before their separation and all. No. I mean they can't be enemies. And they even have a bond together. That is Omobano Majesty. It's kind of a bond that the two of them have. Omoko said then Tanfo said then that boy can bring them some kind of connection again. What I say. So for Michi to, and I'm not sure though they are not staying together, and Michi doesn't watch Shatawale from afar or Shani from afar. And Shata is also watching Michi from afar. Exactly. I mean, they are all having a close eye on themselves, though they are not together and all. And it is for Michi to come out. No, Michi knows Shata very well, indoors and outdoor. No, only Nipabanya Shatawale.
Knows what he's capable.
Exactly. Into so kase ye mo mpa ma Shatawale. That means say Edian. She's sensing something that we the ordinary Ghanaians we are not seeing it. Okay. There is more to how Shatta is behaving of late. Because we share Shatta videos are your bad life for Beya. What you say? I mean, show me some of the comments that come say we question our now as a why hype near the
most of the comments.
Yeah, say Shatta nessa a band of media. Oh yeah, be near there. But this time around, I mean, we've watched Shatta go live and all, but as an answer in the life no corner.
The energy is different.
Yeah.
It's not boss.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
so
if all trances.
Yeah, and before Michi would even come out to say that some of the SM fans, Abeka said, they feel their boss is depressed. As a depression are setting in a man near their day. But me to knowing Shatta, I know Shatta to be this rowdy and hey, as an industry and but for people to come out and say, and above all, Shatta Michi, remember Bonti and Becca said, let's pray for Shatawale. I think we should look at that side because there could be more to it than we might think.
Okay.
You get it.
B, this is Michi talking. This is a lady that's cohabitated with Shatta for a while. So like, is he saying? She's seeing what we don't see. And you see, there is one thing. The woman that lives with a man, she's the one that sees the unfiltered version of a man. Do you think her coming out to say that Ghanaians should pray for him? No. Is there a cause for alarm?
Genuinely, as Essie was saying, she has just breaking it down. Like, jokes aside, all jokes aside, to be on a serious note, as she said earlier, I feel like there's somewhere. Yes, as a maybe it's kakra. It's weird. Yes, there's something happening back door.
Way overboard.
Yes. Yeah. Because Michelin Sharani ni pebia Shatta sem fan. If I no cry, if I no close doors. You get it. I say, what me about Bontin with such courage to say that you should pray for the guy and just say something is happening, something is wrong somewhere. And see, to me, I don't see any problem. But if we can pray, we should pray. If we can't pray to her, no, as a matter of fact, You get it? So
it's not so fufu.
It's not at the end of the day, we are praying for Satan. And go fast, we are brave.
And I was saying, I'm so fufu, no.
And I make it say,
and I may be saying, oh, no. And
we are praying for Satan.
Okay.
And to, like, as he was saying, men fast and be a shaman. I mean, come on, say that. Let me talk as it is. Don't bring trouble for me. Because sometimes I don't fancy the Ocham will be bring me free of charge. The thing is, as she has got the courage to come to tell us this, I said something is wrong. As I initially said, she's seeing something we don't see, and me who say it is advisable because the lady, I don't know, but she
so
just.
So we should pray.
Yes,
as she's saying.
Yeah, we should. If you can,
is it your last word on it? B says we should pray.
With me,
as an amici, you can pray and then pray. You feel the same thing too?
I think Zenny Pebi or we are behind Bible. So if Shatawale should go through anything words, I'm just like we are not really his fans as that much. We'll be a bit worried because of late,
he's an asset.
Utimi go heard the video being at the ceremony and I mean he has taken Ghana to another level though with his music career and all. And if Mishi, cause sorry, you don't know about Bonte because in the
not launching
is Mishi.
Yes.
So if Mishi is saying we should pray for Shatawale, I think say or no Ankasa personally no so bad Bonte because say we should pray for Shatawale. They can also do that because on any woba. If anything should happen to your son's father, I mean, penny BM crana, person in the bay, better not say as husband and wife or anything cry. I mean, you still have him at hand because a obane papa and no papa penny it's something else. You get it?
And then
we all will do the praying.
Na me kai says Afia Schwar na wabeka ye ho ha ye Penax GH na senya da ye no ya tena se the trend in show business me try entertainment no and na me guest ya tena nsemi so ye tabloid ye deliberate na kama sa Afia Schwar wadwan ya Penax GH ni na me kai say follow yen unya follow yen and maybe I call live fashion yen na share your post na famayen. Now you're moving on to the next topic. Now you're bra penny, which is success music. Almost see you. Now make sure I'll be the pond be yes, sister Penny, Tracy, I or son of Bacope. Your Wi-Fi and cheap will be any for or boy as soon as you know. I knew no one sense him now by and Nina say with he's training for the positive reasons, not the bad and the negative reasons. Nina said the album be a ne 8th studio album na chese otimi say nwum tuom ne rap mu no sa akode abobra apem so abo adwuma album yi na ye bra pani aba abonten na wa be release tidbit of it no wo kira track list ni bia e wo so sa unim album ni din the jams album jams na chese jams ankasa ye be jams bi ye be jam ya enya asem ketwa jams album. Now this album is different from the albums that were released in the past. Nina said this particular jams album, according to a track list here, wabe wine ho kakra, e de abeto abonten a enche. Me na mapam fo be di nsem no ho nkomo no. I can say that mepim su dua certainly affirmatively said this particular jams album ni I have for any for it is a star-studded album. Star-studded no. The said you want to say any na say stars ye wu album yi so no. Enya de ketwa. Stars are a wu album yi so. Me ma asha phone na tie phone na pa ba Afia Schwar be kan ye ho aha e ye Penax GH. Some are trendy on social media in the entertainment sphere no. As usual, when you say you can't say you tabloid some of these stories. Now you hear more discussions. Nyam ye say we share etibi no. Yeah, they are brown. Now moving on no. Ye bra penny sa akode na make sure the CEO of Success Music or be catch the fans and Ghana for nyina say ye ne album I toso watch me share the 8th studio album will be released. Now album no a title no Jams album. Now Jams album media na have for enyum guso enya enyum ketwa so na eguso collabo nso de waye bia nkasa se won ka ya sa album yi na ye brap ani eye bulldog of bull house okokotena interview bi so e wo krom ha radio interview ana no koyi ni se eye Shatawale ni album GOG Gift of God album ene yi sa akode album ye ne mene mapam fo bedidi ho nkomo me che jams album yi Shatawale eye Black Sheriff ni album ono so friend the villain I never was no sa album no according to Bulldog of Bull House not just a Black Sheriff there no e be making waves crowd crossing international boundaries actually yes sa akode ene shatter omo album no sa time no kra no omo fa album no kra ma album tin no omo ma album tin be man a tidbit of the track list on it kra ayekwa fan sem bebre de ba yes album yi ene Penat GH ye ba betena so na ye di hu nkomo na ahwefo we dey ye bra sa akode ono akasa na ba album tin ene wa ba be release some of the tracks that is on this Jams album na collaboration bebre was so we're talking of the likes of Joe Boy and Black Sheriff Sinaso and Kim Promise and then as for us lady crowd was to be not just ultimately who said collabo was so intino makes me as so affirmatively said this particular 8th album they buy our friend the Jams album. It is not like the rest that we had known, we had enjoyed, we had vibed, we had jammed to in previous releases now. And because this particular one, according to near what they released, they have two album team. I have 4 check man producer at the track list. No, that's one when you be a shana must sign akan. And when you be a TSA in case you don't see it well and you can't read it very well. I can affirmatively say that this particular 8th a studio album of Sako there, it's a star-studded album, not just a star suye. Into I have 4 screenshots no, and that screens no so no na me number 1 track no. I was so no Labadi Sako there featuring Cream Promise, and 2 near she bad Sako there featuring Oxlade, and number 3 confirm, and then there's Sako there nankasa number 4 1 million CDs Sako there featuring Ink Boy, and Coca. And I know you're number 5 track, and then Sako there featuring Lil J, and number 6 here Forever, Sako there featuring Cranium, number 7 Over Me, Sako there featuring Sinaso, and number 8 Hips Don't Lie, Sako there featuring Joe Boy, and number 9 Countryside, Sako there featuring Black Sheriff, number 10 Better Days, Sako there featuring BNXN. Not just say Sako there the Jams album, no, in the track list. And I have 4 my kind at the amam quickly may call me guest Miami, you know, I'm for ye pa wahana ye the album in Hong Kong. Let me start with Bennett. A young pen do na artist a book from her. Some of the media ne practitioners here work from her, me TV station, radio station. I'm come home say international collaboration near the Ghana High na and a featuring there also now. This is what they are coming out with. This 8th studio album of his of friend Jams album. I've read out some of the collabs why also. Do you still agree with them? So I'm making that comment and they said Ghana Hanum artists where you're up and coming artists and now we new artists our babontia will make waves wow collabo. This is what they're coming out with this list. Do you think we will be fair if we still tag them with things like that?
Okay, so talking about Sarkodie is not just an ordinary artist in this country. You have to come him where he's coming from and how he has forced to keep that kind of relevance. Any the kind of songs that he brings when he is coming out.
Sure.
And talking about people, so when you say Ghana for, when we say we are saying something positive or negative, we are just saying it. But to me, I was expecting this. Because he's not going to do a small thing when he says he's doing something. Aside the fact that on the new never back, now I can't say, oh, you probably cry and was so wob subi was subi. Apart from that fact, every time he drops an album or maybe anything he does that is concerning music, he brings out his all. He does everything positive. And talking about the fact that among upcoming artists, no near there, I don't know. Yes,
they don't give them the platform, the chance, stuff like that.
Okay, so I don't know. Everybody has got his or her personal reasons why me I have a reason to explain. So this is the reason why I made a person made due to allergies or something. If it is true, reasons why they don't help just like that. But I don't see it to be like that because Black Sheriff is a new artist. Yes, Black Sheriff is a new artist. Even though he's trying and he's going up there. Me who they say akola hu nsa kokora woni mpanifo didi. Yes, I me who say you see he has worked hard to build a brand.
And
he has worked hard on that brand. You see, he wouldn't let you come on it to mess it up. Okay. So if you are not serious, he can't put you on.
And this particular album on any KJ Spio and he himself the executive producer plus Osha people that worked on the team, most of them Omuni Ghana Hadia in Nigeria. Do you think he has silenced some of these media personalities when they say and cross boundaries Ghana haya na bewo and they be haya na mote you don't spread your tentacles what silence your mom in a way?
I don't know, but Ghana for Ankasa, I don't know how to say this. We always want somebody to do what we think is right.
Okay.
Yes, and then you can't tell me how to live my life. My life is for me. As a matter of fact, all you were not there from the beginning. You don't know the thoughts, the plans, and everything he had in it. Yes, and so, and I want to say, pain changes people. He has his thoughts on him there. As in, why you don't want to by his own? And on him there, a can brand na, because any assembly ye can a sako the and far who could because you know him. And so, if he's working on his brand, he has to be careful.
Be selective.
Yes.
Exactly. Don't spread your tentacles. If they
upcoming, no, we know that yes, I will see a promoting or see a bomb is okay, but who name send your horror and style? Who found some to compare yes. So just
you see, this is Sarkodie's 8th studio album. A title track and a Jams album. Stars also there. What do you think about it?
Personally, I think that he's done a good job. Okay. Because the share lists now they are out now. We can see some of the young ones being featured in the album. But this is one person, so I got enough when you're not no see a yes, if anything, radio so any TV so any social media any obwa. Yet me bonnet and he's stingy and when people take their songs to him to do a collaboration with
he doesn't show up.
I think recently I was on social media and I chanced on one comment like that. I think I'm not too sure. I think was it Reggie Rockstone who was saying say Sarkodie's brand it's so solid say you no biakeke and you bet me then I for that particular brand. And it's true. Because I mean if you are not serious enough just because he has built the brand over the years or built the brand you were not there. You don't know the struggles he went through, you don't know the pains he went through, you don't know some of the ordeals he had to deal with. And sana obey Sarkodie and there was what say that's a drama or cross or say or no one year collaboration. So if because of that people want to tag him, I mean it's not fair. But I mean we share release Jams album, yeah, we release the list now. It's cool. I mean the likes of Sina Soul, Black Sheriff, Kim Promise quite there. I think because he's good. I mean funny example, he's good and then he's always trying to bring something.
Some of the netizens are saying that yes, Omun feature some of these artists, but Kim Promise has been on it.
That is because the guy is good. It's Ubo Brian. Sarkodie is definitely going to feature you.
Your last word.
That initially, as I was saying, I didn't know say. If you don't know how to wash your hands, you can't just get up and go put your hand in your father's food. The brand is a solid one. We've been working on it. So we need better people.
The brand is a solid brand. I should for you that say ma akanya hona yede and they show you so aba a successful and me Kai will say unya following ya higher penalty GH Mr. Wa following like your page now click on the notification button they be a life and when you be ashe fefe ye ba so na share some of these discussions for us akra mo that's necessary